So I'm going to start by demonstrating my binders. This is my research binder. So first we have vertebral subluxation articles. There. Got a couple of them in there. And next we have wellness development care. And then I have subluxation condition-based care. And then chiropractic spinal. Functional neurology and chiropractic. Mechanic systems. Bad medicine. And lastly, you have vitalistic systems. And that's research. Next, I have my office binder. So here we have the pre-visit, new patient advocate forms, and health history forms. Yeah. Then I have visit 1, and intro to the office forms. And then I have healthcare class, and I need to have that. Then report of findings, and a progressive form, etc., etc. And that's research. Now I'm going to start my exam. So, good afternoon. I'm Dr. Rebecca Connor.
I'm Mark. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. So, what brings you to the office today, Mark?
I was pretending to be Santa Claus and I fell off a roof.
Oh no, I hate when that happens. So, I'm so sorry to hear that. So, what kind of pain is that causing you?
Well, I fell on my coccyx, so I have lower back pain, and
Oh no.
that kind of got my lumbars.
Bruised coccyx is the worst. I've had that
Yes.
before. It's very painful. So I'm really sorry to hear about that, but I'm glad you came in to see me. So I'm going to do everything I can to help alleviate some of that pain and see what's going on with you, see if there's anything else that may need some attention from me, and hopefully we can correct all your issues. So.
That sounds good.
All right, so to begin, I'm going to have you fill out some patient health history forms, your family medical history, and some forms that will get me permission to get your medical records from previous doctors, and also a form that you can sign, a HIPAA form that will make sure everything that happens here stays in strictest confidence, and everything stays between us. So.
All right, sounds good.
All right, so for the patient health history form, I'm going to need you to fill out. It's just so I can be aware, get a big picture of what might be going on with you. After that, I'm going to perform 3 exams. The first one being a physical exam, an x-ray exam, and a chiropractic exam, which makes me, I'm going to do some spinal manipulations, motion palpation, and see what's going on.
All right.
So once those are completed, I'll be able to evaluate and hopefully identify what's going on in your back and see, maybe create a care plan for you and get you all set up. So are you comfortable with all that?
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay, so do you have any questions for me before we get started?
No, I think I'm good.
All right, so I'm excited to take you on a patient, so let's get started. So let's go over the results from your x-ray exam. So if you look here, you can talk about your x-ray. So I did find a subluxation in the area of your lower back, like you said. So that you said was your problem area. I've also found that you have some acute stage 2 spinal degeneration, which now there are 4 stages of spinal degeneration. Stage 1 is an early stage and involves a loss of normal balance in your spine, which may present as a loss of curvature in your cervicals and your lumbars. Stage 2, which is where I think you're starting to ease into, would be an intermediate stage showing the start of spinal degeneration, which involves some disc narrowing and what are called bone spurs, which are causing unnecessary pressure and tension on your spinal cord and causing you to perform at not an optimal level.
Sounds bad.
Yeah, it's not the best, but it's still early enough that we can reverse it. So stage 3 would be a later stage that involves more serious postural imbalances and disc function is severely declining.
All right.
Whereas stage 4 is irreversible and shows your disc have completely degenerated and shows some signs of nerve death. Thankfully, we're not at that point yet and only at stage 2, so we can easily get you into some appointments over the next 2 months and correct it and get you back to normal.
All right.
So, that. Yep, so with some regular adjustments and chiropractic care, hopefully we can reverse your problem, get you back to working at 100%. So do you have any questions about that?
I think I'm good with that.
All right, I know it's a lot of information to take on, but just as long as you have an understanding, we're on the right track. So I'll go over all those stages in more detail also in my healthcare class, but I'll touch on that later. So the class really focused on getting you a bigger picture of chiropractic care. But so based on these findings, I recommend that you come in at least 2 times a week for the next 12 weeks and see where we're at, and hopefully we can decrease that frequency. And after 12 weeks, we're going to have you come back in for a progressive report of findings. So I'll do a reassessment and do a retesting of all the positives we found in your first exam and see if any new problems arise and see where we're at, and then we can find you a new frequency of visits and hopefully, we see some improvements.
All right.
So, does something sound like something you can do?
Sounds good.
All right, so now we're going to talk the nitty-gritty financials. I know it's a touchy subject for most people, but hopefully this will be nice and simple for you.
I'm rich, so it doesn't matter. Money's
well,
nothing.
Even better. Well, we don't accept insurance, so having money would help you out here. Although we are a very reasonable price practice, so this not accepting insurance allows us to keep our costs a little lower than other practices. But except for today, the cost of the X-rays is going to be $150, but that only is from the X-rays. Normally, your visits will only cost you $30. But we do accept cash, credit, or checks, however you prefer your method of payments. We also our office manager will handle all of our payments, so after each visit you can go see her and she'll take care of you at the front there. We do offer payment plans, so if you feel the need to pay for all of your visits up front, we accept that. We also offer a 15% discount if you were to pay everything up front in cash. Otherwise, we do offer payment plans where you can pay in 3 different payments over the course of the next 3 months, or you can just pay as you come, whatever you're most comfortable with. Again, Susie at the front desk will help you figure that out. So, do you have any questions about that?
No, sounds good to me.
Okay, great. So we do offer family plans also. So I don't know if you're married or have any children, but if they were to also come in with you, we offer a package deal that will give you a discounted family plan for all of your visits. We would have them come in, obviously, and have assessments so we can see what their visit frequency would be like. But after we get all that set up, if that's something you're interested in.
Yeah, 14 kids, so that'll be good.
Wow, so definitely you don't need a big discount.
One Mormon.
It's a good thing you're rich. That's very helpful. So, let's see. After a discounted family plan, yeah, like I said, Susie can set you all up with that in your paperwork, add that to your file. But do you have any other questions?
I think I'm good.
Okay.
Finances sound all good.
Great. So, last thing to do is just go over some office policies that we have here. So, as I mentioned before, Susie will be handling all of our payments and scheduling, and she'll also be handling your scheduling appointments and finding out when you're available to come in. Like I said, I'll see you about 2 times a week for the next 12 weeks. So, whatever days work best for you, morning, evening, we can get that all situated. We do ask that you give us at least a 24-hour notice if you need to cancel any appointments. If I understand that emergencies come up and 24 hours is kind of a stretch, so as long as you give us a call before you cancel, we appreciate that very much. Don't try not to miss too many appointments without calling. We don't charge you for any missed visits, but it would help us, help things run smoothly around here, and that way we can fit in more patients and get you rescheduled as soon as we can if you call in ahead of time. So if you do, however, miss too many appointments without calling, I'm going to ask that you sit down with me and have a talk and make sure you're serious about chiropractic care and see that we have the same goals for your health and that you're going to want to come in regularly instead of skipping your appointments, because we don't like that. So if you're missing appointments, try not to make it a frequent pattern, or call at least, be courteous that way. Also, if you have a lot of children, so if you bring them in, if they're very young, we do have a playroom that we ask you supervise or have them supervise in the room. Just keep them out of the waiting room so they're not disturbing other people. Keep them occupied, bring games, whatever they need, just so they're not disturbing other patients, and we can keep a quiet office. So we offer that. We do ask that you keep your cell phone on silent or turn it off when you come in each time, because it can be disruptive to the patients and the practice. If you do need to take a call, we ask that you step outside. But other than that, just try to keep it down. It also helps us go through the appointment very quickly and take out any interruptions we might have during our exams or adjustments. So, let's see. Do you have any questions about that?
Sounds all good to me.
Okay, great. So the appointments will generally last about 15 to 20 minutes. I know today's a longer one. We have to go through all the paperwork and your x-rays. So usually when we have your reassessments and x-rays, the appointments will last about hour and a half. But usually on a regular basis. It should be no more than 20 minutes. I know patients are busy, so I have to get them in and out as quickly as possible, keep things flowing smoothly. So also, we will have a healthcare class that we require all new patients to come to. So that will be on the first and third Wednesday of every month, and also on Saturday, one Saturday a month at 11 a.m. So is that something you think you can do?
Yeah, I can do Wednesday.
Oh, perfect. So with the healthcare class, we do encourage you to bring any loved ones or friends or family that you feel would benefit from chiropractic care and think can learn a thing or two from us. And also anyone who might be interested in becoming a patient, please feel free to bring them with you. I'm sure we have a lot of things they could learn from and a lot of benefits that we could teach them about chiropractic care and how that could increase their overall life. So, yeah. So I mentioned the healthcare class earlier, my report of findings. So I'll just be discussing chiropractic care, all of its benefits, how it can help you live optimally, and I think it's really beneficial. That's usually take about an hour, hour and a half on those nights. So, do you have any questions about the policy or the classes?
All sounds good.
All right, great. I look forward to working with you.
I look forward to being your patient.
Great. So if you just stop by and see Susie on your way out, she'll schedule you up for your first appointment, and I look forward to seeing you.
All right, sounds good.
Great. Thanks.
Thank you.